What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Meg Thomas, and today I'm going to be going over which survivors you should level up first and what order you should level them up in. Now, when looking at leveling up a survivor, there is one criteria and one criteria alone you should be looking at when you first start this game, and that is, what is their teachable perks? Okay, so basically you're going to want to upgrade the survivors that have the best teachable perks in the game. And if you guys aren't sure what teachable perks are, or if you're not sure on how to actually unlock teachable perks for every survivor in the game, I have created a video for that, and you can check that video out in the link in the description that I have left below. And I highly suggest watching that video before even continuing watching this video if you don't know what teachable perks are. So anyway, guys, before we get into the survivors we should level up, I'm going to tell you right now that there are only about 6 survivors that you need to focus on in the beginning, and then the rest of them are up to you, and, you know, it doesn't matter after that. So let's get into which survivors you're going to level up. So when leveling up survivors, there is one survivor and one survivor alone that stands out among all of them, and with their teachable perks, and that is Meg Thomas. Meg Thomas has the 3 best teachable perks as a whole out of any survivor in the game. It's not even close. And it's because 2 of her perks are meta perks, and those perks are Adrenaline and Sprint Burst. Now, these 2 perks are very good, especially when you're, just starting out in the game. You're going to want an Exhaustion perk, and you're going to want a Crutch perk. And that's exactly what you're going to get with Meg Thomas. You also get Quick and Quiet, which is another good perk that will come in handy a lot of times. So, this perk's going to help you escape chases. It's going to, basically, fool the killer and make them not know where you're going. But Sprint Burst and Adrenaline are the reason why you want this, okay? Sprint Burst allows you to run fast for 3 seconds, and Adrenaline is basically a built-in Sprint Burst, but on top of that, you get healed once all the generators are completed. So, first and foremost, Meg Thomas is the way to go for, your first survivor in this game. Okay, guys, so for the second survivor, you're going to want to level up Bill. Okay, now, why are we leveling up Bill? It's quite simple. He has 2 perks that are also meta perks. So, basically, guys, you're going to be wanting to level up survivors that have very powerful perks, and basically are perks that are a part of the meta. So, his 2 perks that we're going to level him up for are Borrowed Time and Unbreakable. Borrowed Time allows you to unhook a survivor right in front of a killer or within a killer's terror radius, and they can take an extra hit. It's very good. It's a way to, counter a camper if you ever face one, okay? And Unbreakable. Now, this perk may not, be useful in the lower ranks, but once you get to green to red, ranks, this perk's gonna come in handy a ton, okay? So basically, when you are on the ground in the dying state, you can recover all the way and stand up, and there you go. You can pick yourself off the ground. So it's a very good perk. His 3rd perk is not good. It doesn't even matter. Left Behind, it's okay. You can see the hatch, but these 2 perks right here, Borrowed Time and Unbreakable, are the reason why Bill is the second survivor that we are going to upgrade. For the 3rd survivor, you're going to want to upgrade Laurie Strode. Now, why are we upgrading Laurie Strode? Because she has one of the best perks in the game, and that is Decisive Strike. Okay, basically what this is, if you go down after being unhooked and the killer picks you up, you can break off of his shoulder instantly by hitting a skill check, and you get a free second chance. You're not going to be hooked right away. So, Laurie Strode is very good. Her other 2 perks, Object of Obsession and Soul Survivor, aren't really that great. Object is very strong when you learn the game really good, when you learn chases and things like that. But as of right now, we are talking about which perks you're going to want right now if you're, kind of new to the game, or, you're just wondering which survivors to level up in order. So let's get on to which survivor you should level up next. So guys, the next 3 survivors are really up to you, and which ones you want first, which perks you want first. Now that is between Jake Park, Nia Carlson, or David King. Okay, so personally I would level up probably David King next. And the reason for this is this perk right here called Dead Hard. Now, we went over, Meg Thomas for the first survivor you want to do. Now, this perk right here, this will take place of Sprint Burst if you want to. I still believe that Sprint Burst is the best exhaustion perk in the game, but Dead Hard is way easier to use. So this might be a better, a better perk for you to have instead of Sprint Burst if you're not really comfortable with Sprint Burst, because Sprint Burst does require a lot of skill to actually use properly. Now, his other 2 perks, We're Gonna Live Forever and No Mither, are not really that good. We're Gonna Live Forever it's a good perk. It gives you extra blood points for taking hits, protecting survivors. No Mither is probably the worst perk in the game, so this is a huge drawback with David, and one of the reasons why I don't suggest, leveling him up first over Meg Thomas. Because No Mither, it leaves you injured the whole game, okay? So let's go over the next 2 survivors I said, and that is Nia Carlson. So why you want to level up Nia is because of her 3 perks, and she has 3 pretty good perks, okay? So she has Balanced Landing, which is basically like Sprint Burst, but you have to jump off of something to activate it, so it's not as good as Sprint Burst, and not every map has things to, jump off of. And Urban Evasion, this is very good for you newer players who want to play stealth and are trying to sneak around, and try to stay hidden. Basically, you can crouch around the map faster. Basically, you can crouch the same speed that you walk and stay hidden. It's very good for hiding from the killer or even losing chase from the killer. And finally, her 3rd perk is another good perk. This is Streetwise. This allows you to basically make your items last longer. So, if you're running an item and you don't want it to run out as fast, Streetwise is very good. And finally, guys, for the final survivor that you're going to want to level up, it is Jake Park. Now, and he has 3 good perks also, but the main perk is Iron Will. This is why you want to level up Jake Park. This basically is going to make you 100% quiet when you are injured. So this is very good. This can help you hide from the killer. This can help you lose chase. It's very good, okay? Calm Spirit is also another good perk. This will also make you 100% quiet. You from disturbing crows, or even if you're going against a doctor, this is a direct counter to the doctor. You won't scream at all. Actually, you don't make any screams at all with this perk. So if a killer hits you and you go down, you don't even scream. If he hooks you on a hook, you don't scream. It makes you completely silent. And finally, guys, his 3rd perk, which is another very good perk, and this is Saboteur. Basically, you're going to be able to break hooks, basically it's called sabotaging hooks in this game. So when a survivor is going to be hooked on a hook, if you go and sabotage that hook before he's on there, he can't be hooked on that hook. It's a really good perk. So after leveling up those 6 survivors, Meg, Bill, Lori, David, Nia, and Jake, the next survivors really do not matter on what order you level them up. It's all preference from there. It's really all about what perks you want after these 6 survivors have been leveled up. So, because all the rest of the perks in the game are either, for certain situations, or they're just little fun perks that you could use, just to have some fun. But these 6 survivors have the best perks in the game, and these are the survivors you should level up first. So anyway guys, I hope this video helped you out. I hope you learned a few things from this video, and if you did, please hit that like button. Leave a comment below if you have any suggestions or questions for me. And if you guys are new, don't forget to subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and join the McNugget Army today. Now with all that being said guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.